In this video, traders, let's talk about weird professional trader habits. Stay tuned. Hey guys, bit of a funny one for you, bit of a humorous one for you. Weird professional trader habits. So we're a weird bunch, right? Traders are a unique bunch. We are a unique bunch. We do these odd things. We have these habits sometimes. I've seen guys who've got some really unusual habits. I want to talk through some of these weird things that I've seen, I've heard other people do, and just for a bit of a laugh, really. First things first, I don't know about you, maybe it's different for what country you're in, right? But in the UK, you're driving along, you look at a registration plate. Very often you see the ticker code for a stock or for a currency pair or for something, and it always 20 odd years later makes me chuckle. If I see a number plate that says, you know, F252 JPY, I'm like, oh, look at the yen over there, or it says GBP, I'm like, or USD, or you know, some stock ticker or something like VOD for Vodafone or whatever. It always makes me, I don't know why, it's just humor. So if you're that person as well, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know I am not alone when I see a license plate, registration plate in the UK that has the numbers, has the letters, sorry, and it represents a currency pair or a stock, and you go to someone in the car, you go, oh, look at that, and they just go, yeah, and you're there chuckling away, going, oh, the yen's looking a bit rubbish today, and it's an old banger. Anyway, that's one thing. Not really a habit, but I thought I'd mention it. It's quite funny. Okay, lucky t-shirt. Guys who wear the same t-shirt, this is not unusual. Quite a few guys do this with the same stuff. Look, I'm not changing. I'm saying exactly the same t-shirt. Exactly the same t-shirt. I'm trading in that. Maybe they try and get it washed and get back out again, but they will not trade in anything else. There's a lucky pair of clothes. It's a pair of pants. I don't know, but it's that superstition of, well, I've been doing all right with this. No, it's not. No, it's not the t-shirt. But just can't bring themselves to put it away, can't bring themselves to wear something else. So I wonder about you, actually, if any of these apply to you as well, let me know. Old chair, I was a bit guilty for this. I had this old chair and I'd had it for years and years and years, and it's creaky and it's this and that, and like the pads are worn away on it, and it's like spiking through, and I didn't want to get rid of it. It was like, it felt like my old comfortable chair. I'd done really well in the market in it, and then I don't want to get rid of it. I've still got it. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, but that's not unusual either. Some guys have got chairs they've had for years and years and years, and they're a bit beaten down and they're worn and they're not that great condition, and they're using them like, oh, there's my lucky chair and stuff. I don't think it's my lucky chair from my perspective, but I just like the chair, a bit of sentimental value to it. But lucky chair, another one. Walk to work. So there's this guy who trading from home and had a big corporate job in London, and he's really a professional trader. Maybe he is now, I don't really know if he is, but at that point in time, he probably wasn't then, so maybe I'm bending the rules a little bit. But he'd struggled with working from home, with trading from home, and he wanted that separation. He didn't want to pay for an office. He was like, okay, well, I want to make this work. I struggle to kind of do this and do that. Sometimes when I'm at home, I'm kind of emptying the dishwasher or do this and do odd jobs and stuff, whereas in reality, I wouldn't be doing that if I was in the office. I'd be focusing on what I'm doing. And so he would get up, put his suit on, get ready, get his briefcase, he'd walk down to the station, the train they used to get would come along the platform, and he'd walk back home. And then so this separation of like, okay, I've prepared for work, I'm walking to work, but except I'm not getting on the train. And then he'd walk back and he'd sit down and assume that was his office, and at the end of the day, actually I don't know if at the end of the day the same thing. I'm assuming he did, why wouldn't he? Goes at the end of the day, get on the train, not get on the train, but see the train come on the platform and then come back and say, right, I'm done. And so for him, that was like this weird compartmentalization of work and play, so to speak, or work and home. Weird thing, but maybe it works for some people. Position size, so this is a funny one. I used to know a trader, and this is common as well, who would use a real odd position size. So, you know, rather than 1,000 shares, they'd do 1,069 or something like that. And they would trade this unusual clip size just because it was a habit and just a superstition. I don't know, just this real unusual kind of thing. And where did it come from? Again, some traders are superstitious, right? Some traders think that gives them an edge or gives them something that stands out, or this, that, the other. I don't know, but unusual position size is quite a common one, especially in a vehicle you can do that with. Some of the things you can't do that with, you know, if you're trading futures contract, you 10 lots or 10 lot, or you're 11, you're not really that unusual. But when you're trading shares and stuff, you can have these unusual position sizes. And resting limits. I used to the guy who come in and would just put really like unlikely to be hit limits on a selection of stocks. And I don't think they were ever hit because they were so far out, and they're probably outside of the blooming circuit breakers and stuff anyway, or the halts. So it's a good hold, come back in. But anyway, point is he'd have these and it would be his routine. But I think this is quite clever and smart, because actually what he was doing was saying, okay, here's the level I'm prepared to buy it, here's the level I'm prepared to sell it. If the price gets there today, I'm definitely buying this because it's so-and-so asset, it's not like some sort of small company, blah, 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 blah. And so if he never did anything else during that trading day, he still felt like he was doing something. So that was quite smart. And it was like a routine, habit. Hey, I'm trading now and I'm alert. And also I suppose it keeps you focused. If you've got an active limit in for size at these two levels, you're going to be watching that market. You're going to be not going to leave it without, and if you leave it, you're going to cancel the limit, but then you lose your space in the queue. And so you wouldn't cancel it just for the sake of it. You're like, I'm done for the day, cancel those limits, done. You're not going to cancel it, go off to the toilet, come back. You're going to be like, okay, hey, this is how I'm going to operate. I'm going to leave these in. I'm going to be very, very focused. And so, yeah, maybe there's some kind of tactical reason for doing that. What have you got, guys? Weird trading habits that you do? Let me know. Do you wear your hat a certain way? Do you kind of wear something? You've got some sort of lucky charm on your desk? Some sort of weird routine that you do before you sit down at your desk? Because we're a funny bunch. Anyway, take care. See you next one. Bye-bye.